1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
Categorically, that and specific experiments allowing for the time lapse, that where we're asked to make a decision on something, a picture we see or whatever, it turns out the brain has already made our choice before we're conscious of that choice. And there's many experiments which scientists have done to prove this point, that our brain is such an incredible thing. It's managing all of our systems. It's something we can't describe. It's brilliance. But actually it makes probably, neuroscientists believe, 95% of the decisions which we make. And if you think about it, that is almost obvious. And I stick with this because it is related. We get up in the mornings. Now, we all have different lives. We have different things to do. Some will get up, they're going to go to work, but first they'll have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Now, they may say to themselves, I want tea or coffee. I suspect most of us, we go through the motions. We're simply spending the first thing in the morning on autopilot, as we do much of the day. So we have our coffee or tea, we have our cereal, perhaps some toast, and we're not really consciously making decisions because probably we've made those decisions 1,000 times, and that's just what we do. It's autopilot. We then go out, we may be going to work, we may not be, but whatever we do, we may get in the car. It's all autopilot. And so it goes on through the day. Now, how many times during the day will we make decisions? Well, we will make decisions. Do I cross the road at this point or not? Do I turn left at this junction? Is that quicker because there's traffic up ahead? We're making micro decisions, really, but the brain itself is probably leading us on. Now, my next question then on this free will, if you think we have free will, do you have free will as to what your next thought will be? Can you control your thoughts? What thoughts you're going to have in your next thought, especially if you're not if you're focusing on something specific, then as we do, we're reading a book or we're looking at a particular subject, then that's going to kind of lead one thought into the next. Well, I might do this, might do that. But when we're just sitting there, perhaps not really thinking about much, you might be sitting having a drink by looking out to the sea if you're by the seaside or whatever, just not really thinking anything. Can you control what thoughts will come into your head? Or are they planted there? Where do they come from? So have we got the free will to control our thoughts, our thinking?
That's a very good question. I'll let Jerome go first.
You trying to rope me, yeah?
Jerome, yeah.
Okay. Can you just rephrase again? Just the question.
Yeah, okay. We're talking about our thoughts, right? We said already we kind of live in our heads, don't we? Everything we see about the world is in our heads, and we have a unique vantage point. No two humans are the same. Yeah. So we live, and we know that we live there, and we constantly have thoughts. We don't really have much of a period during any given day, especially if we're not at work.
So you want to be sure if we can control our thoughts, right?
Control, but can we actually predict? Have we got the free will to say what our next thought will be? Or does that just come to us and we have to deal with it as it comes?
Okay. That's
It's hard, isn't it?
That's it, to some extent, yeah. You can't control what comes from within, yeah. But at the same time, taking the action, before you take the action, you can decide not to go with the thought. Okay, let me just a weird example, yeah. Just wake up in the morning. Oh, you don't have milk at home, no job, nothing. Oh, I could go to the store, nick one, You understand? Yeah, that fulfills the desire. But at the same time, you could wake up. Why would I go shoplift? That's not part of me. Then you control that thought. You understand? So that's what I can say. You can't really determine what would come to your mind at certain points, because you might be in a depends on the mood. You might be angry, and at that point, lots of stuff will come to mind. You can't really control them, but the action you take, you can control. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, and I think what you said there absolutely tallies with what a lot of eminent scientists do say. And it's quite an interesting point, because one very important part of living in a society has to have rules, regulations, because otherwise, if people are allowed...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.